Happy Sunday, everybody. Yes. Wait, let's just start this. Oh, B. Thank you. I can't even start that video over. You guys are going to have to see that part. But I'm going to start it over for you again anyway, so I'm on point. Happy Sunday, everybody. Yes, I am here with you, and you are here with me, Kiara the Voice, and we are joined here together on another amazing, beautiful, glorious, fulfilling Sunday. Yes, 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 yes. Let's clap it up for us one time, because the month of May has been trying, honey. It has been pushing us through so many different things, but really it has been truly transformative. It's truly been a month of you activating your fullest self, your fullest potential, or you actually being able to reflect on all of the things that you've habitually done that are keeping you in one cycle, and you needing to make a choice. Me needing to make a choice. I need to make a choice, and this month has shown me that if I live in my purpose and in full acceptance of how I know my spirit wants to permeate the rest of the universe, then those things and those experiences that I want to experience will call into me. And I don't have to be feeling like I'm chasing something that's running away from me. And I think a big part of what this week has been for me is about communication. Communication will help heal all wounds. Communication will help you and the others that you place around you understand the way you move, or why you move the way you move about everything in this world. So often we assume that others around us know how or why we're feeling the way that we're feeling, or know why we're being triggered, or expect us to not be triggered by certain things because they feel like they've moved past it, so whoever they're calling into their universe should also have moved past those things. But no. Communication is what helps clarity come to form, especially if you are operating within a group of people, especially if you're operating within yourself. You have to even take time to speak to yourself. And that time comes in the time when you're able to be still and become reflective of your journey thus far. Do you really have the ability to do the work? You know, people are always talking about advancing, changing, alignment, being woke, but are you doing the work for self, or are you just reiterating words that you've heard other people reiterate? There is a true, genuine connection that has to happen between the heart and the mind in order for your whole mind, body, soul, spirit to be in alignment with the universe in which it's been placed on. Mindfulness is simply a part of that journey, and you can achieve so much if your mind is in it. But when you connect that ability of the heart, this source right here that actually pumps and fuels everything going in your system, which actually activates and expands your aura beyond that of just your mindset alone. So imagine if you attach these two things and you operate from a place of the heart, allowing yourself to pour out, to pump through, to move through whatever dark spaces that you may have encountered. Even if those dark spaces weren't completely back, these are things that you've experienced in your life that are changing you and stopping you from being the best version of you, because you're still hooked on the past, but that takes communication for you to get through. Have you wrote out your life story yet? Have you gone back for real and looked at all of the experiences you've had and seen how those experiences that you've had are affecting the way you're moving in this present moment we call here and now? I know for me, this year I have intended on really being able to practice letting go, really being able to practice full release, really being able to practice non-attachment. And as the empath that I am, that's really hard, because I actually look at other people's growth, especially the people that I love, especially the people that I keep close to me. I look at all of their growth as a part of my growth, so I will pour into them more so that they can pull themselves out more. And sometimes when I do that, I dim my own growth, or I forget about the fact that I have to go back and do the work myself, for myself. myself, not for others. The work begins first for yourself, and when you are operating at the highest version of yourself, then you can go and be that help for others, because the first help that they need is to see it, to believe it. Sometimes people aren't automatically able to have the faith, and I know that I've been a victim of this too. I've been a victim of not believing in all of the situations that I've been in because I just didn't understand, or I was rather confused about how this was even coming into my space. And in that state of confusion, for the first 4 years, so it's been 4.5 years since I've been in Los Angeles, and for these first 4 years, I have been placed in so many dope situations, just like dope situations with abundant people, with mindful people, with people who have the ability to manifest greatness, and I didn't understand why, because though I moved to LA to be an actress, and do what I love, to act, to perform, to host events. Though I moved here for that, truly, that's what my mind was saying, but my heart was on a different journey than my mind, and my heart was what led me here. My heart was learning who I am, was discovering who I am and what my abilities are and what superpowers do I naturally tap into, and if I can mindfully tap into those superpowers, what will I be able to gain? Everything. I used to go around really feeling confused about how I was able to be in certain rooms with certain people, making certain decisions, and that confusion stopped me from having the humility to really just be a super duper sponge and soak all that shit up. It blocked me because my disbelief didn't allow me to have the purpose that I was supposed to have, or that I could have been having right in that moment, because I was in such disarray, I was in such confusion, I was in non-understanding and not in alignment with who I am and what my purpose is, and that is to invigorate the hearts of many and all around me, to push them forward and help raise their vibrational frequency so that they can activate within their purpose. But how am I supposed to activate that within other people, their highest vibration, their highest frequency, if I keep suppressing my highest frequency from myself out of fear and disbelief that this is even happening to me? Fear is the mind killer. Let it pass through you. Great book. Do read that and understand that you need to push through fear, push through adversity. If something's coming up in your gaze right now and you don't understand it, but your heart is telling you that you need this, that your heart is telling you that this experience is going to help elevate you, your heart is telling you that you must go this way, then go forward into that way and create the habits of belief within yourself, of faith within yourself, so that you can actually attain the reward that you've already been manifesting since young. I'm realizing now that so many things that are coming into my field or into my life or into my present reality that I call here and now are things that I had thought about heavy as a child. Things that I had dreamed about, things that I had continued to imagine, things that I have manifested, things that I would tell my parents, family, friends, things that I would be really super duper passionate about are manifesting now. And that just goes to show me that my mind, even from young, those things take time to manifest within your life, because at a point I didn't believe that they could happen, but the universe put things into my scope to remind me that I'm passionate about this opportunity and that this is happening. So I need to accept and flow with what is and not resist what's coming to me. I was in a state of resistance when I first moved to LA because I just was also in a state of disbelief in self. I moved out here because I felt like I was trapped in a corporate world, reached my glass ceiling, momentum was high, people saw greatness in me, but I was feeling like I was already at the top, being scrunched and pressed and not being able to fully express myself. So I came out here, I cut off my hair because I wanted to know if people could really see me. Because I believe that if people could really see me, then I could activate the parts of me that are necessary to be activated to gain all of the gains that I know that I was deserving of. And then when I got here, I was in disbelief of that ability within myself, though that is why I moved here. That disbelief slowed my process and began to create resentment for all of the experiences that I was having, because the reward wasn't coming in the way I wanted. But now I'm seeing so clearly that I have been blocking the actions from coming in because of the disbelief I was having, because no one can believe it more than you. People can see your greatness all they want to see. They can see you shining. They can believe that you are already great. They can believe that you are destined for greatness. They can have all of the faith in the world for you. However, if you do not have that faith within yourself, if you do not have that belief, that craving, that desire, that knowingness that this is your life, that this is your life purpose, then that thing will not come into you. That reward will not be granted, because the universe does not just give rewards for disbelief. It grants rewards for those who believe, because what the mind of man can conceive and bring itself to believe, it can achieve. Think better. When I first moved out here and I started working with my homeboy, Mike Walls, who has an amazing workshop called The Free Life that I'm part of, I was trying to figure out my thing. And I love my twin for this, because he always knew how or what his role was in life. And he had an idea ever since college that he had been manifesting to grow into a way that others can know how to manifest their life. And he was like, we're twins, we call each other twins. And he was like, you have the same ability that I had, that's why we're twins. You have to figure it out. And the first thing that came to my mind was think better, right? Now, I shied away from using this title and wanting to create a whole system around it, because I was in disbelief that I was able to think better. I knew that I thought well, but how could I think better than what I was already thinking at? And that scared me. The unknown scared me. The unknown didn't prepare me. It kept me stuck in a cycle. So I started to do other things and allow the greatness that other people saw in me to become the thing that I tried for. People putting on me, hey, you work out a lot, you used to be a personal trainer. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm dope, I should be a personal. Let me try that. Hey, you do this a lot, you like weed a lot, you used to work in the cannabis industry. I do like weed a lot, but let me try to work in this cannabis industry as this secretary, as this, saleswoman that I'm not. And I continue to try and let people determine my destiny based off what parts of myself that I was showing them, and still blocking myself from what I was deserving of because of the disbelief I had for myself, because I really wanted belief to come from outside of me. I really wanted belief to come from outside of me somewhere, not from myself, because I didn't believe that I could believe. Wow, this is what I'm talking about, the communication. Right now I'm communicating with you all, but I'm also communicating with myself through reflection and seeing how I need to make changes in my life. And these changes that I'm talking about for my life are probably changes that you need to make in your life, or probably changes your friends, your family members, anybody who you come into contact need to make in their life, because we have to break our own cycles. And if we don't take time to reflect, that resentment bag will weigh you down, increasing the fear of ever even trying again, of activating your fullest self for the first time, or for the second time, for the third time. Each time you wake up is a new opportunity to change your mind and change your life. Think better. Think wiser. Think for you, and take time to visualize and make as plain as day the envision you see for yourself, and believe that shit. You gotta call that in and believe it. Know it to be true, not only to you, but for the way in which all of these plants, all of this water flows. Nothing stops water. It will make its way through. Nothing stops life. Life will break through as long as there is a reason. And there is always a reason for you to try again. Let me X that out. Never say the word try. It enables you to know and think that you're already going to fail, but there is always a reason for you to do again. Doesn't matter what level you're doing it at, just do again, because if you do it once, the next time will be greater than that last time. The next time will be greater than that last time. The next time will be greater than that last time. And repetition will create the habit in your life so that everything will start to come into you in accord to that habit that you've been creating. You are the master of yourself, so be that, accept that, claim that. I am the master of myself. Yes. I am the master of myself. 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 I woke up today to the most amazing message from somebody who simply received just a piece of me. And when I say just a piece, I mean a sample of a new product I'm trying out. X the trying. A sample of a new product that I am developing. And the message, the words, I could feel her heart speaking to me. I could feel that she felt my heart when she utilized the products. I could feel that she was connected with her heart and her mind as she wrote this letter to me so that I could understand myself and the impact that I have on not just her, but on all others I come in contact with and with myself. It was a wake-up call for me to remember that I have to remind myself to believe in myself each and every day until that just becomes second nature fully, and I will then receive the rewards I know I'm so deserving of. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you all for always being here to receive my love and to be on this journey with me as I journey with myself. It's so enlightening, it's so enriching, it's so good. It feels so good to begin to develop self-understanding. It feels so good to be able to communicate these things not only with myself but with everyone around me. It feels so good, so good, so good, so good, so good, so good, so good to know that I am and that I am also becoming, and that since I'm always becoming and that I also am, I need to constantly develop and work on the tools that make me great and that keep my vibrations higher and higher and higher and higher, because as I grow, I'm changing. So those habits have to become so ritual, so routine that I do not break the cycle, so I continue to elevate myself, my life, my mind, my heart, and my ability to elevate others all around me. I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for just receiving my love now the way it's coming to you now, for allowing me to share my honesty and my truth and my heart with all of you, because that's what I do. I share my heart first. The mindfulness is the thing that I am still developing, but I operate from a place of the heart from the moment I was born. And I'm learning that to allow myself to operate on this level is the most divine achievement that I could ever achieve. And when I am able to fully align my heart and my mind, which I believe is this close. I believe it's this close for me to fully be saying that I am in full alignment with my heart and mind. And when that is just going and flowing, I know the reward will be the one I've always desired. Will be the vision that I've always seen for myself, will be that motivation that keeps me going, that allows me to be in groups, but also allows me to have peace in my isolation. I believe that I am everything, 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 everything that I need. As you are everything, 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 everything that you need. I love you. I appreciate you. I love you. I appreciate you. You mean the world, moon, stars, the entire Milky Way galaxy to me. And until next time.